Denmark's Arctic Command oversees Greenland's security from the capital Nuuk, a small military outpost responsible for a vast territory of some 2.1 million square kilometres. Greenland's capital Nuuk clings to the edge of a frozen wilderness, but the storm clouds of geopolitical tensions are building over this remote island. The United States sees Greenland as strategically vital.
The shortest route for Russian missiles from towards the US is via the North Pole, via Greenland.
That's a big one.
President Trump wants to take control of Greenland from Denmark, accusing Copenhagen of failing to secure the island.
You have Russian boats all over the place, you have China boats all over the place, warships, and they can't maintain it.
Denmark's military capabilities on Greenland consist of 4 aging naval patrol vessels, a surveillance plane and dog sled patrols, according to Reuters. Copenhagen plans to invest in new drones, ships and personnel, and the upgrading of an airbase to handle F-35 fighter jets. But ministers admit past failings.
We have neglected for many years to make the necessary investments in our ships, in the aircraft that will help to monitor our kingdom, and that is what we are now trying to do something about.
The US military has been present in Greenland since World War II. Its Pitufik space base hosts around 200 personnel, alongside missile warning, defense and space surveillance systems.
And the big question is then whether the US wants to enhance that presence, perhaps to be able to do other types of military operations in that area. The Danish government has been trying to touch on that word control that Trump uses, which is a very ambiguous term. What does control mean? Does it mean owning a piece of territory, or does it mean having a certain amount of military equipment on that territory?
Russia, meanwhile, has invested heavily in its Arctic military footprint. Its Nagaskoye airbase hosts nuclear-capable strategic bombers, missile and surveillance systems. Russian nuclear submarines patrol the Arctic seas, while a growing fleet of nuclear-powered icebreakers projects the Kremlin's power. China and Russia have conducted joint military drills in the Arctic.
There's definitely a threat, especially from Russian military capacities in that region. And the NATO countries are right now moving to increase their capacity.
Before Trump's inauguration, the American embassy in Denmark said there are no plans to expand the US military presence in Greenland. That could change under the new US president. Denmark and Greenland are braced for political storms ahead. Henry Ridgwell, VOA News, Nuuk, Greenland.